Boom Bell. We're already seeing Fei Mao block up this camp with a sentry, so Batrider can't stack and build that one up for himself. Jabs Nix, my pro on that Viper. Goes over on the gyrocopter. Boom Bell switched over here. Jabs is actually going to go into the support Nix, it looks like, while Boom Bell goes off lane Faceless Void, switching up their roles a tiny amount. Little lad here, Lumic. Silencer support. We've not seen that for a long old time. The Chinese teams used to love this a massive amount, just having that like 4-roll silencer. Pop the global so the rest of your team can fight. But this was like back in the day when we had lots of Bop, Storm, and Shadow Fiend. When you kind of needed these squishy heroes to have good early game team fights. You just pop the global, give them that umbrella of safety under it. But now, like saying, it's Execration here for the Meepo to jump back in or jump himself back out.
The Venge is for the silencer. Venge is starting boots. He has just boots and no items. Batrider trying to go for the steal. He gets it.
Nice. EYB. Sneaky little snatch there. Both bounty runes going the way of the Radiant actually as Meepo gets his hands on one as well. Mid Meepo. Abed. Blade boots up against the Viper. I was not expecting this. I'm going to have OD safe lane then, Fernando. But these lanes actually pan out. Boom Bell up against the Silencer, you know, very often Faceless Void has a decent time in the off lane, just being able to trade hits with the supports and clear his way through all their regen while he burns through a little bit of his. But against the Silencer with Glaives, this kind of tickle damage over time means that that Time Walk on a 24-second cooldown isn't going to be as efficient as we've seen in the past against, you know, Vengeful Spirit, against your nukers like Witch Doctor and Skyrath Mage, stuff like that. You have to be a little more wary about his position, how many hits he can trade off with the Silencer, while up at top, the Bat against Oracle Gyro. There's definitely kill potential here for the Dire safe lane. If Batrider overextends, does still have that mobility with Firefly to jump it off over the trees.
Yeah, for sure, Gyro plus any have kill angles on most planers, and the Silencer, as you pointed out, it's going to be pretty hard for Boom Bell to get as good of a laning stage as he Glaives mean Silencer is not going to have mana problems, cooldown problems. What usually happens is Faceless Void's going to time walk off like a good chunk of damage. Then he can go in and get some EXP because those stuff like Disruptors, Thunderstrike, and these kind of stuff might be on cooldown, but with Silencer, he's always going to be available to help the OD. Lumic does have to be careful. The Silencer is kind of a slow, squishy hero in the lane. Like his items are, he has no stats, and Faceless Void somehow mans up while OD's behind CSing. Then is the audio any better, by the way?
It's a little better. I'm not sure what the problem is, honestly. I don't think it's either of us. I think it might be the connection between us. Things up with the internet. There's gremlins in the internet. It doesn't like Korea joining with Berlin. Fan. It's not a fan.
That's such a good run, though.
Yeah.
Why now?
I don't know. It happens. Like, I had this with Blaze once a couple of months ago, where, you know, for like 6 months or something, it was all fine, everything was good, and then just this one day, connection between us was awful. Like, I have no idea why. I don't understand, you know, the workings of the routing of the internet around the world. But no matter how many times, you know, we tried to find a new route to get the Skype call going, even TeamSpeak, it was just not having it. Not once communicate, but and that was a case of him going like all roboty and actually disconnecting. Time I can actually hear you. You're actually audible. Hey, look at all the drawing on the map. GE Illuminati. It's Abed drawing that. There we go. The Illuminati is going to make them win the game. So, Lakel's Gyro. This is something he's been playing a hell of a lot of recently, and to some success. You know, good old solid one-roll carry. But I think he has to be relatively active this game. I still think that warding enemy jungle, at least after 6 minutes, you've got to get in there and really pay attention to where these stacks are coming through. Because Vengeful Spirit, sure enough, she's got boots first and can roam around, but Venge and Silencer, if they stack up these camps for Meepo, or if even Meepo stacks himself at level 3, a little clone running through, he can burst himself through a hell of a lot. these little creep camps, and then lane doesn't even matter. You know, he's against a Viper, who should win this lane outright. But if he can go back to the jungle and farm efficiently enough to get still into his Aghanim Scepter, you trust they're going to have some difficulties. That's why they sent Jabs mid. He's just going to stand up on this high ground and zone Abed out. There's no way back into this. Down the bottom lane, they've kept the Faceless Void out of XP range for a fair amount of time. Who do you think has the upper hand here across all three lanes?
I think Beepo is fine with dirty lanes. So in general doesn't put much emphasis on the laning phase as long as he gets some CS, and he can be pretty much a level behind and okay with it as long as he's not feeding. So I thought the Nyx being at mid was sort of a waste because, you know, Viper against me, but how much gonna be able to zone out the meat out of EXP range. He's gonna go back. I think he was waiting for the Iron Talon. Didn't have much better to do. And as for the safe lanes, Silencer, really good job of zoning out. I think both the offlaners are suffering quite hard. It really comes down to the transition out of the laning phase. Meepo going into the jungle is going to be somewhat awkward with the Batrider being zoned out so early. They might have to share the jungle. And not much wave side. So if Meepo goes into the jungle, I'm wondering who's going to pressure the lanes from Execration and or Trust. How can they go into the jungle, as you said, and hunt down the Meepo if lanes aren't being pushed out?
That's a tough one, huh? And Jon Snow gonna realize that this camp is all blocked up, and Batrider, you're right, Bat and Meepo both head back into the jungle. BYB's gonna try and take out this little stack himself, while Abed, very early clearing of this camp just offset from the lane, but he can't go push up across the river up against this Viper. It's just way too difficult, so Boombell bot lane, time walk back, all that damage taken away. But it's these two orb effects, the Arcane Orb plus the Glaives of Wisdom. It's not just normal right-click harass, it's heavy, hard-hitting damage onto this Faceless Void. With only a Stout Shield, I mean, against the pure damage, it doesn't even matter, honestly. But he needs levels. Being forced out a good amount here by Execration, but he's blocking this stacking and pulling from Lumic.
This is what I'm talking about, where
turns back and
got time lock there. Might have died.
Yeah, one lucky proc is all you need. Oh, Boombell done his job for now. Pull across will kind of secure this lane, shoving towards his tier 1, who's going to get even more experience. Unless, oh, are they going to? Oh, can they? No, they didn't pull across. Quite there, nearly. Have the idea. Be able to pull back into this wave at the very least.
Denied.
Not a lane we see too often, huh? The Silencer OD, double pure damage. Walking.
That's a lot of damage. Then you got the Venge to stun him up as well. If they can get the timing of like last word and have the Venge like sneakily standing somewhere and stun just before the silence hits, and then you can just right click down Boombell, you could potentially get a kill here onto the Faceless Void. Like, look at how much damage he takes from last word. One stun is all they need from the Venge and a movement forward from OD, but unfortunately, a bit of harass for them as lane equilibrium is all over the place, being pulled across, being pulled up, being pulled down, being dragged everywhere, while mid lane, Mypro, he's low on mana. I think they want to try and kill him off here. The rotation in from the Oracle up to the north though, he's coming in, going to try and start things off, but Jon Snow moving with the magic missile, he'll poof himself forward. Abed waiting though, biding his time, he's going to go for the right click attacks, but look at the damage from the Oracle! They finish off the Meepo, and Viper's not even dead. He didn't poof his little clone forward. And Jon Snow, a turn and click for Mypro. He's regenerating himself back up to full HP as well. He's going to try and kill a Batrider. Stand your ground and fight up against it because Nyx Assassin can come in with another stun in a couple of seconds. But Mypro is burning through. The damage output, the Carapace is there from jabs to slow him down. And Mypro with a high ground vision might be able to finish him off. But BYB, a miss uphill. That poison attack, level 2 Nether Toxin might not have been quite enough to kill the Batrider. Would have been close.
Abed had control through it. Venge went in. What, the Meepo that was supposed to poof in kind of just stood there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, that was kind of a mess up. First Blood should have gone to, or could have easily gone to Execration. Bit of an unfortunate series of events.
Oh, drums for Nando. No Midas for the 6 lane OD. Just gonna go straight into the stats build we've seen before. Treads drums, build into, you know, your Rod of Atos, your Blink Dagger, things like that. With Meepo dying there. He's, oh, wow, hang on a sec. Meepo's got Iron Talon. Interesting. I've not seen this build before. It's usually for mid Meepo, you know, it's brown boots, bottle. People like the boots of travel, but that's more of like an outdated build nowadays. And you just farm the jungle. Just keep collecting runes, farming jungle. But I guess if all of your runes are being controlled here by, you know, Nyx Assassin, oh, Nyx down the bottom lane actually. Spider Carapace is used, and Boom Bell, he's got a time walk. He'll be fine, just to wander away.
Going back to the Iron Talon Meepo, I think it makes sense in that, like, he can clear medium camps really well. It's just like the big Hellbears or Centaurs that take a lot of time. And with the Iron Talon, he can be a lot more efficient with it. So he's making all the big creeps into medium creeps. Poof away at one camp. It's only going to take him 2 poofs and maybe a couple of auto attacks. So he can kind of clear more camps before respawn time. The word from Jon Snow.
How's Lakel's doing up at top? The little Gyrocopter has been left alone pretty much the entirety of the game, and he's just getting on with things. Farming through the creep wave.
Any game that Lakel's gets a lane where the offlaner leaves at 2 minutes, then it's not, you don't even have to watch the lane, he's gonna get perfect CS. And he will have to be somewhat aggressive, but he's going for the Dominator build, which is also okay. I think one of the concerns I mentioned was that if you try too hard to go for the Meepo, you see all these defensive abilities on the Execration. It might be better to kind of macro up on your own. Gyro doesn't suddenly fall off, and doesn't have to rely too much on all the call down damage and rocket barrage damage, and later on he can just kind of reliably pressure the Meepo with Black Cannon.
Right now the Viper has mech. Oh my goodness, this timing is pretty big for my pro.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Does this indicate if Trust are going to be playing any more aggressively or anything like that?
I think... I don't know. The mech... Usually you see Vipers who don't have such a good laning phase, they might skip the mech, but like, he had it pre-8 minutes. It's gonna be so big, like, it's gonna be so imba at this point. Mana is gonna be somewhat awkward, so he's gotta pick up those magic wands, power treads, but I think Execration looking at this mech are going to be... They're gonna think twice about ever pressuring this Viper, committing on Viper.
I did go for the boost travel though.
Radiant's top
said it was
tower
outdated.
is under attack.
Players like Wihar, they... Everyone's safe.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dynamic of the map. Give macro game.
Radiant's top tower is under
It
attack.
might be the synergy with Global Silence, I'm not sure. So, Meepo with the Boots of Travel, obviously one of the greedier builds in my opinion, but when played correctly, nicely timed Batrider and Silence, then could be scary. Although I agree with you that probably Ags would have been safer.
Dire's
Level 3
bottom tower
bench.
is under
Poor Jon
attack.
Snow, he knows nothing about how
Radiant's
to
top tower is under attack.
elite it against the Viper who's just raining down the... Fire for smoke.
Dire's bottom tower
Blame the
is
staff
under
because they can't
attack.
farm and get...
Dire's structures are fortified.
Riders. Blink Dagger. Sandoz is down the bottom lane.
Dire's
A lot of damage
bottom
output
tower
and
has fallen.
they've got a lot of that firepower. I looked at the
Radiant's middle tower is
5v5
under
head on
attack.
flash plunders.
Radiant structures are
There they go, on my pro, he's a mech Viper.
So he's got damage, but it's not going to be quite enough. For the lockdown to continue the spell coming in. Chrono's available.
Radiant's
Down
middle
tower.
tower
So,
has been
what's Jon
denied.
Snow here when Boombo is
Radiant's
really
top
aiming
tower
for
is under attack.
just as a medical spirit. You'll do it for Nando though, and on the back, BYB's taken out while Nando is still caught up here in the front. He walks forward. He walks forward in trust, but they've got nothing to slow down until Kel this is right clicking in Spyro and they kill him off. Nando gets the kill with a standing eclipse. Viper and Oracle still low HP. Builds up while in the meantime.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That OD ult did so much damage. And we didn't talk about the synergy between Viper's early mech and Oracle OMG ult. Can be pretty crazy. It's basically like having a 8-minute mech with this on your team. That fight was okay for both sides, I think. I think Execration might be a bit happier because Meepo didn't have to come and he didn't get punished for having Boots of Devil. So was sort of wasted, but they got the OD eventually anyway. X has a lot of gold. Didn't really buy anything. Arcane boots probably being a standard opener. I'm not sure if he's trying to be greedy for the Blink Dagger because he feels like his job is just to land those Blink Dagger stuns.
Good
Yeah.
Midas. A lot of Midas. Oh, Nando. That's a bit of that's what I've got, but I think with the damage control has got around here, Nando's pretty much just grabs used that Vendetta very wisely. 8 from the OD initial. Okay, to the rest. Killing off Nando, slicing quick. 5k net worth, right behind that Jaro. Back, Execration has done a very good
Radiant's
job.
bottom
Really
tower
keep
is under attack.
hard on. Felt that trusted outfound them in the middle. I just found him out. Now, they could smoke. They really wanted.
I think Gyro for sure. Gyro is going to be going into the mid game as the game
Radiant's
progresses.
bottom
Gyro's
tower
the
is
only
under
one that
attack.
can pressure the Meepo. Maybe like a crazy farm Viper with some weird items can, but for the time being, Gyro down and the game is the mission, but
Global.
Oh, man.
Up by the Viper Strike, but in comes the hasted Bat Rider, dragging my pro back, but there's the call from it. Keep alive in the stun. 2 mana pale into the cooldown. Rostov got them all on lockdown with a Chrono there to secure and seal the deal. It looks like Rostov is going to fall, man. The sweet. There's nothing to be done by Execration apart run and hide. Up on the cliff top, but it's not enough. That Star Observer Ward,
Radiant
guess who gets
structures
the
are fortified.
Mr. Oracle with his
Dire's
flying
middle
flame.
tower is under attack.
Tragic stuff as they oh,
Radiant's
that
top
was
tower is falling.
so... It was so bad for Execration. I think Silencer got caught. They just had to leave him there and to die. What happened was they used a Silencer ult. The Silencer sort of panicked, or he felt like he needed to get the ult off before he died, so his team can be smoked there. So they wanted to get something done, but they wasted the duration of the global silence ult, and then Bat Rider's lasso got completely countered by the Oracle ult. I mean, that's the point of the draft, right? The global silence plus lasso used to be the counter to Venge when you have Bat Rider and the enemy has Vengeful. You pick a silence on top of the Bat Rider, and now who's countering who, right? Oh, just like one misstep for Execration and global kind of like stopped it.
actually mana burn, so it couldn't prove out either. Stuff, and Nick Assassin did good Midas. They've double Midas on Strike. Hyper and Nick. Well, the initial game has gone well. Really gonna be. Boombell makes that. Sitting on 80
Radiant's bottom tower is under
round
attack.
boots, belt of strength. He doesn't have tread, he doesn't have a Iron Talon, no Midas. Why is he saving?
Was he saving Gore, or did he just get a lot of team fight money because they did win that fight? Oh,
Well,
well.
Radiant's
Spend it. Mobile, spend it. Oh, he's
what?
time lapse everything off. Time walk, but he's still dropping. I'm not escaping this one. Losing about 300. Hard earned money. Waiting to see.
Viper.
That one Meepo, they've not got the ensnares onto them, and Abed has to try and TP away. Throwing these nets left and right, while Mando's dropped low as well. The salvage is and the turnaround, Vipro's caught, the farm, but he's too tanky. He's beefed up through all the damage. Get another hit on.
You belong in the...
Right down towards the middle lane as well. Execration is crumbling all the things. Plus the one playing the aggressors. Jumping off the Oracle down the bottom lane. This should be... Right. One of the TP's out. Are you kidding me? Oh, Execration can't catch a break.
Oh, they're gonna tilt so hard, and you know that moment at top was a classic Viper moment. Being that bench, I would kind of disconnect from the game, take a deep breath, and join after 30 seconds when I'm reviving.
Dire's bottom tower.
I'm done with this for now. I'll come back, guys. I just need to leave. Well,
I mean, the Abed's farm is really good though. It does have eggs.
Dire's middle
Kind
tower
of,
is
I
under
mean,
attack.
that's the only thing that they can look forward to. Abed was dodging fights left and right. Does have that eggs, which 20 meepos, 4 meepos, right? Yeah, 4 meepos. And they'll have full. They do have global, but I think the timing is still as Blink Dagger.
Okay.
Now might be too soon for Meepo Blink Dagger, which shouldn't take too long at all. It should be. He should be able to farm it before 20 minutes if he doesn't get killed. It looks like he's gonna go for that Quilla in between. I'm not a Meepo player. Points of Quilla is.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I've seen this.
Radiant's
Skip over.
bottom tower is under
Your
attack.
items,
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I guess
Radiant's
that's
bottom
going to
tower
be good. It's
has
going to be
fallen.
farming the jungle.
Dire's structures are
Hours go
fortified.
outside. Caught the two houses. They're going to be in time. Boom, the hell?
There. Oh, there it is. There it
Holy
is.
shit!
Dire's top tower has
Horrible into
fallen.
death while mid lane has been caught. The call down. Lumix dead. Answer. How dare you kill our faceless void with a global? Throw the Inventor Spirit out, and that's great. Tier 1, they keep farming, get killed. And you mentioning this Blink Dagger's 20 minutes. Dude, he's up to 1,500 already.
Meepo, man. I think that was a nice showcase of what this lineup is capable of. The global into Meepo. The trust are okay. Got kills. I think he's dead.
They kill the kills, they've got the damage, and they've got the kill. Unless Oracle comes into the bottom, someone's alive. Fame out, hurt back, and Abed is trying to retreat, trying to escape. He barely gets himself away with a final Meepo pooping out of there. Well, Lakel's got the count. Your lucky stars. You've got Fame out on your team, but absolutely impaled. Catching the Batrider.
Dire's middle tower
Like, well,
is
keep
under
the
attack.
lane. Abed just keeps
Dire's
like another
structures
one.
are fortified.
across. They're being dragged across the map, looking. They're only getting killed with the same now. Abed chronoed up. They've caught him at last. They damaged to kill a bomb with the pure flame. Burst through that little Milo, but he's pooping himself away, and there's no stun. There's nothing to keep him held in place, and they'll have to again finally relegate themselves to that vengeful spirit kill. They desperately wanted.
Yeah, that was a pretty clutch series of events for one full minute. The attempt on Gyro, the clutch save by Oracle, and Meepo escapes, and Meepo escapes again at mid after getting the tower. It does have that Blink Dagger though. Well, I think I'd like Execration to be more careful with global silence ults. Last time they did kill the Faceless Void, but I think they have to be greedier, bigger targets, and
Oh, yeah, he's got stun on stun. This should be a kill on the Ahmed at last. Global Society, oh, that's a bit of a fix. They thought they could fight into that because damage output.
where do you think Jab is going with this? Dagon.
I usually go Dagon, and you can just go solo kill. That, like, fine. Scepter. Yeah, I'm not 100. Well, I think.
Yeah, this Nyx is playing so well. I don't like. I almost like counter jinxed him. I was talking about how hard it is to play Nyx Assassin as a support and get items and levels. So level 12 at 20 minutes with these items, the early bite is definitely paying off.
I was seeing him build some off-lane Nyx. Talon off-lane Nyx, bomb jungle. One of them, then stop his dagger, your earth, stuff like that.
To the Dire's top tower is
What the hell
under
he want?
attack.
Out of England, Arcane turn to your Oracle. Perfectly fine. They're trying to set up here. Jabs. That Vendetta, I think they Nando. That's what they want.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What about Nick? They're not coming. But Lumix! Oh, you can't TP under the guys of jabs. Either? There? Wait for the boom bell. Ace of blood. He found BYB. Boom bell is trying to go for the kill, but there's no one to help him out here. That's just
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That was sort of weird. Was Boombell the one pinging, or someone else? Maybe
Dire's bottom tower
misunderstood
is
the
under attack.
pings for, you know, chrono him because he was way alone there. Now the Bat Rider might try this. There's no chrono. They do have global. Yeah, they have a full combo basically.
Yeah.
It's just that Arrow has Aegis, so the only way that, you know, Execration even think twice about going on the gyro right now.
How's it going to go about this? Is it going to be front load, funk, Raquel, now the last load? Nope. They're holding on to it for his secondary life. How...
Did they check for the BKB?
I'm not sure. He's going to probably BKB and try to fight this. Cooldown there. He took damage out. But oh goodness, DPS from Meepo. In comes stun from Jabs though. They're holding the kills in place. They finally got the kill, or do they? The Oracle! The last second save for the fourth province, and Ben's straight the one to drop. Lakel's is going to get healed up through it all with my pros macking his health again. Lumix will stop out. Oh buddy. Oracle is just perfectly placed every single time.
Moments like these, I think that was the third time this game where Oracle had those saves that would make the enemy
Dire's top tower is under
basically not enjoy Dota. Why every time, you know, not every time, but often you'll see the bans on Oracle as a team picks up the Bat Rider. Very nice play from Maymal this game. Been pretty much on point everywhere.
Is under attack.
Oracle's
Shiny!
okay, there's the Dagon. I kind of wanted the Dagon over the go for the Zap now. They are honestly
My pension.
Vendetta. Arsenal. At the time we've seen this lad escape on 100 HP. That Dagon's gonna be one of those kills.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's really funny that this Nyx has having so much success, and usually when people think of Nyx Assassin, they kind of think about the Blink Dagger. He's been going around, and I don't many instances where Execration kind of baited out with the sentries.
Built. Now,
Oh, nice.
you want even my pro damage down. Abed is here with the DPS. He's got the kill. Okay, down jab. Question. The lane break. Or push.
Abed? He has a Blink Dagger. He just doesn't have anything.
And a burner. He is actually dev blind. Nando. Available to Lava jumps forward by the tier 2 with a glove. But now they're gonna focus Lakel's. The right-click power of this Meepo is good enough. Oracle's still standing his power. Someone Meepo's dead. Chrono lands onto Luma, but Nando is waiting over to the side. He's keeping away. They're looking to bash or a stun. They don't have it quite there. Execration once again is all worthwhile.
Yeah, it looked like they could chase though, honestly, even as a hitter with full vision. It looked like it was an okay chase. Mostly because I think Meepo is pretty good against Gyro, despite, unless Gyro has 4 or 5 items. He only has BKB Manta and Lifesteal. With these 3 items are semi-damage items, I guess. Like, they give some okay stats. But at this point, Meepo can man-fight the Gyro. It's this damn Oracle that's creating problems with Execration. 2 ways to kill Gyro. Batrider's lasso is getting cancelled. Meepo in a man-fight, straight-up man-fight, Meepo can still beat this Gyro, but it's just this Oracle is basically killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
And gold are linked.
Big item for Meepo. He has that head
Radiant's
stop.
top tower is under attack.
Gyro, Time walks the majority of this damage off, but he'll be able to do anything else but down to the ground.
Wicked barbecue.
Nando might be in trouble.
Stop all. One in, Lanaburn takes that off the down, and Nando beats for this. And the right click damage for Lakel to just vision over on Nando is the flat cannon. Sure it. The double flat cannon pellets flying across him, John slow. He tried to come in to save his teammates, but the Lakel is still here. The Meepo. Ballsy, for goodness gracious me. I was a little bit too far forward. Jabs, linked on, Carapace is there, poop damage is knocked out, but he's capped in the trees. Down back Execration. Again, it's just not a worthwhile. Stay alive. Him popping his BKB time and time again. Global file.
You know, that's one of the, downsides of silencer lineups. The team has to come together, and you want to use these globals for, it can be for 1 or 2 kills. Even 1 kill is fine, as long as it's an important kill. Like, the context of the kill is important, and even the execution, I think there's more to be desired from Execration. I think Silencer's idea of using global and the sort of team aren't really aligning all that cleanly. I think Lakel's is able to do this because they wasted too many globals and focus fire on other heroes. I talked about how Gyro down, they're gonna have a much easier game. 6-1 has pretty much all the items he needs for mid playing safe. Gonna go Butterfly, or Butterfly is usually pretty good. Can't get the MKBs on his clones.
Catch him off the
Oracle though.
There's an Oracle on the enemy team.
I was the harbinger of that.
Played on Carapace, Nick. I guess you're relying so heavily. I want to jump in and kill some other globally.
I mean, for Meepo, I think it's a special case because he has so many clones. It's like the 40 times 5. And he doesn't really think too much about the active part of the other real blade. It's more of a cheap means of getting that nice damage, 40 agility on 5 Meepos. And then, obviously, against the faces, it's gonna have a lot of utility against teammates and stuff.
God is left. Maybe blink. Often, we rest. X or a shift guard or something.
I think might need for tank. Sure, Hex. I don't think Hex is that good this. And it's not the, you know, what do you call it? I mean, they can still do the combo where they lasso the arrow and their Oracle Hex has means to get out of global silence, right? So the Hex would kind of be redundant. If they pull off their combo well, they can still lock down the gyro. They just need more damage and be able to sustain or survive the first burst of Black Cannon from gyro right now. Like, no one wants to go near the gyro at the beginning of the fight because they're gonna black damage. If OD turns on BKB, has some more armor, more HP, and is able to do stuff at the front lines with the Meepo, then I think that's gonna be...
Up.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Stop. The Oracle. Bottom lane. Just want to go on it. Lasso. Rodner over the side is caught up. Nando just got back and KB with the bell. Now it's front. The damage output you right up at top. The tier 3 taking about these others going to keep back to front and then Kelt will be the first responder. Was this too early? It looks like it was. Like Kelt is shredded by the depot. Then they just stab ping, take the rack, and then you can do it. The rest of
E-Blade
are rushing in. They'd like to fight and trying to get into this, but Ahmed is going to take the melee rack and he's got it! Execration. They'll lose their Meepo here, but who cares?
That was sort of expected, I think. When I kind of see the reasoning behind Truck. As soon as they popped the global on Oracle, they knew where Meepo was, and they wanted to surprise Execration, maybe thinking wouldn't expect them to be so aggressive after they lost Oracle, which has been key to their success all game. But I mean, the Meepo, man, I'm surprised that email didn't tell his team, you guys can't go there. We're gonna get racks. That's a Meepo with 5 clones, and looks like he's gonna go for a second E-Blade.
Holy, really? What?
I don't really know if there's any other item you can make with Ghost Scepter.
On. That.
Oh, I've seen it before. It is strong.
Double E-Blade?
I mean, it's the most damage you can get from it. From that one item. Meepos. Bats anyway.
Add into that first damage. No. No. Indeed, I'm so used to seeing Link Agnes attack. Hardy or double.
Oh, think about it this way. He wouldn't have gotten the racks without had he gone Hex instead of E-Blade, and E-Blade's a lot cheaper.
Down now. Taken out. Life. Fly out soon. I'll fly out too. E-Blade there, we've got it placed out. Now, how plan on pulling the sides again, because that's what I did earlier. The Oracle top.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bat Rider jump. Well, jump the prod. Careful with their out. Then they've got to go and hunt this silence. The Nyx jabs on silence. All that global rough poke and just have you do go for the silencer, you know, finish the stage.
And it's not too easy with the Bat Rider, you know. And Stabs doesn't... has a Blink Dagger, I guess. It's gonna be sort of risky though. Right now. Abed? He's gonna look at the tier 2 tower and it's gonna die so fast.
Under attack.
Never mind.
He gets himself hell out of there. Poof away!
Why do I always assume Meepos have Aegis? It's Meepos always have Aegis. He does have to be pretty careful. Yeah, this is gonna be a scary Meepo though. If he gets buyback money, then head into 10 Meepos.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Once you're that down, what's this? Right, that's something. Right now, we just
Dire's middle
waiting
tower
from mid
has fallen.
back to mid. And it's gone from being 13 head, best score at one point, like 11 to 25. The kill score, you know, balancing this out a little bit more. They've been hemmed up in there 5-6 minutes, been able to cross the creation of iron grip. I think that Trust can kind of hold on. Got Roshan, they got Aegis. They've got something to try and withstand this damage output.
I think
Viper.
one of those weird items I talked about where Viper gets super fat. Yeah, Maelstrom. Not an item you see every day on Viper, but still. He's gonna need the Mjolnir to charge him, so by my pro.
Viper. He does match himself out, but multi's useful skill there. He doesn't have buyback though. Second back up and running. Out to the window, the Execration. Again, they've got a lane pushing in pretty hard. That's jump again. Pick off, they've numbered their back. They don't have a hero to go high ground, do they? No one like, you know, Garotop tower. Have that damage just available to you. Still needs to really try and initiate a fight. Find this tier 3 something.
Top?
Now, it's Nando.
Oh, Meepo's gonna red bottom. On racks.
Lakel, Meepo's down at bot, you're right, it's Boom Bell. He's winning Chrono Climbing, but Lakel, you have got the throw, the call down, and he's got BKB, but comes out of the Aegis. So hold on to it for now. This is fun. Meepo's keeping up the top tail, top BKB, but the Chrono there. Batrider's dropped out. The TP might be alive, but Meepo is bot again. He TP'd top, he TP'd bot, he's moving himself from side to side. He's got the melee ranks down the bottom lane. Jab will stun him up, and Abed is held in place. But Oracle, you've got the Fortune's End, you gotta keep him held.
Oh, the Great Escape!
Moves away.
Oh, look at him. They got the range racks too on top. They played Trust so badly just now. I think Trust went from top to bottom about 3 times in an interval of 40 seconds. And obviously this is how disgusting Boots of Travel can be on Meepo. Personally, I don't go Boots of Travel because micro Meepos, but 3rd E-Blade coming from Meepo.
So is Aquila.
Yeah.
Blade. Plus 100.
It's agi too. Way more valuable than just like the armor, so you can tank towers. Crazy. He has more than 200 agility on each meme.
For me.
Lane just trying to trap up Miguel's pretty hurt with BKB. That rider's gone and Nando. You're not going wide for this one. Blink forward, Boom Bell, the bash. They've caught him again. Blink, you can blink. You can get out
Over
of
at
this.
top.
Oh, yes, now just before the stun is coming through from. Was Fame now being gone on by me? Oh, he's gone down to bot. He's jumping from. Bad. Game.
Meepo. I would see the first person of Abed later on. Kind of interesting. The way he plays Meepo is kind of like a rat. I think my hands would be proud of Abed. Very objective based. Did that writer?
Space. Yeah, looks like he pops himself out to try and go. Kills. I have spotted out though the stance to handle this. Allows for Nan well. Really? He's got to be careful. He does have BKB and Manta to get out of that butterfly now. Fly back into the fight if he wants to. Jump forward though. Jabs the global there, and that's the first one. He's got mana for the second. He's actually put through it. It's time with his mana pooling. Can't move that angle. There's Boom Bell. Oh, the chrono! It's perfect! Damage output is great, and Lakel just has to try and stay on the outskirts of this with a DPS coming through from the gyrocopter. Cleared through 2, third, and now the 4th. With Gunsto traced and chased by Boom Bell. The kill off Lumik down at the side. He forced out top of the cliff with him. He's got no escape. He's got no life. Damn. For once. Hey. Hey. No. The courier got him.
How did he know?
Courier. Oh,
that
man.
courier must have been coming as soon as the fight started. There's that feel-good moment for finally. This game was going pretty well for them, and then the racks happened at top, and momentum kind of swung. You have the Aegis, and you know, it wasn't really an Aegis that makes you confident. It's more of a constellation Aegis. And now that they got the big chrono into gyrocopter combo, possibly even out the Arachnus, maybe one rack, because tier 2s are still up there for the top and bottom.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Everyone's getting the kills though, he's laughing up the counter.
Oh,
wow. Stun DPS combo. Jab with the play, he blinks in the breakfast, and this is
Dire's bottom
kills it in the right. Back will still down. What's here? Over on the back. iPro has to try and deal with these. Out. Oh. Backing up to Nando. Christian straight back onto the horse. Fashion mode back on. Abed. Wants them to face again.
Yeah, I think trust kind of back because the range tracks wasn't going to be worth it. There could be a scenario where somehow Execration buys time and Abed TP's bottom. They only have only one max that's we've seen before. With 3 E-Blades now, it's going to be gone 10 seconds maybe?
Oh. First shot. Yeah. That's damage. Holy.
Faster than Ursa, I think.
I was meant to have this.
85 when they... that base damage and all the agi is gonna... Well, a lot of right-click power from these... Cut from Trust. Their combo.
No, because there's a Radiant Ward right there to the left. So,
Back in the global is there. Out with the Manta. The double globe.
oh no!
Spirit's still dead, but Boom Bell taken out with the Eclipse. Nato, now Ahmed into Micro. He's dead and gone, but Lakel has to call down with the Black Hammer Slam, and he's taken out one of them, but he's gone. The Ghost of Seablade keeps him alive until the Purifying Flames of Fame will kill him off. And it looks like it's a sad story. Execration still a buyback from me. Might be able to drag himself back into the game. He's going to wrap it out towards mid, and... oh. Buyback. Dead.
Oh my god.
Back. No response. Oracle. He's going to have to run back into the fight, but Abed Going to me, Lakel's not much into this. He's going to take the rack. He's got a clip available. This time bursting down. Ahmed, you have to keep out. He's going to retreat. Get up away from there. He does indeed. That rider will kill off jabs, but the damage is dealt. Heroes with that buyback here. Must have 2 men left standing. Pro comes back with full HP and a vengeance. He wants blood and he's gonna suck it out in these buildings. Legend creep here from Execration. This game, topsy-turvy. I don't... Oh, wow, this... Meepo is just completely crushed things handedly.
Honestly, Abed is styling this game. Making these smart choices, not those super scary combos. He's more like looking at the loopholes in the map, basically, where trusts have base undefended and Meepo can walk up to them slyly, and some of those Raxes, it only takes 5 seconds. Did you see, by the way, in the last fight, the OD versus Nyx on the side? It was kind of funny, but they were both trying to kill each other, and this assassin, it looked like OD might kill the Nyx. Nyx mana burned him for like 700 damage. Just died.
Poor OD. KB's down. Down at level... Oh. Oh.
Oh, nice Astral.
Place to pull that back fame out, keep alive.
Oh. Why didn't Batrider go in? After the Oracle? Yeah.
Captain Thompson, let's pull this down. Oh, thrown out as well, but where is he? Where's the jump in? Abed is globally. Come back in though, it's my bro. The Viper is right put down by the 2 supports. It's a silent through the bend, taking down this mid lane hero. Boombell. Another hack down from Nando, and McKellen forced the BKB. He calls down, he's got no HP, and with no buyback available, he's kept alive a little bit longer. But he does actually have a buyback, coming straight into this, but Mybro definitely doesn't. Kells against the world, 1v3. After his low HP, but with the OD as well as his Meepo still up and running, Lakel's is the standard chance in the world. What is that? Very good night. That's best of 1, goes the way of Execration.